The song, this is a song I make it with a friend of me, his name Zakaria Al-Khatib. He lost his wife because she is pregnant and the soldier not allowed her to go out to have the baby. Zakaria really suffering and coming with a small paper and tell me, please make it. He write, forget my name, forget my remember, forget my sweet dream. And I say for him, this is not poet in Arabic. We know in Arabic we should to have perfect poet to write it in good way and to compose it. We should to go from this to this by rules. Yeah. And he tell me about this story, what happened with his wife and all this. And suddenly I say for him, I will broke the rules and I will improvise for you. Let's do the song. I will make it for your Frau, for your wife, and for me, because really I am suffering also in the same situation. I speak in the song, I am Palestinian, I am from Palestine, I am from Syria, I am Arabic. I think that the people really suffering in the Middle East between the mixing identity, between to be proud and to be shamed, to be happy and to be sad, really. And this is what my father planned for me. He said for me, you are a Palestinian person and we found ourselves between the Syrian people and we are more than welcome. Nobody tell me you are the refugee and you should to leave Yarmouk. I study in the university and I learn a lot of things from the Syrian community, not from the Syrian politic. And it's make my mind free and I have a lot of things from my father. I think it's kind of what I need to say.
Tell us, a lot of people are familiar with your story, have seen the YouTube film, but what made a young man who wanted to become a pianist go out and play among ruins and not only be in danger himself, but also, create a dangerous situation, but one that perhaps more importantly communicated something to people around him?
6 months of falafel in the street, it's freed my heart, not only my finger. This is oil with the plastic bottom. Everything's black. And the people suffering, 200 people waiting in the line. And I tell the small children, you are not allowed only to have 2 pieces. It's really hurt me from inside because another children, he is waiting already in the line. 6 months of thinking about, I lost all this practice 6 hours. Pianist, he should to practice 6 hours. And suddenly bomb failed and killed 3 people in the line and cut my finger. And I begin think, I lose everything what my father planned for me. He have really planned to be pianist and suddenly I cut my finger with the bomb. It's happened.
So just to tell it to people, a bomb exploded close to you and cut you in your face, but also on one finger, and it looked as if that was the end of your piano playing.
Yeah, and I understand we will have end, and next things, this is what I make hope for myself. I don't like to give me, this is hero, this is pianist going in the street, and he make a lot of great things. We see in the video, great what we have today, because today we speak about, I am not alone. I am with my son, Ahmed, he's clapping the hand in the video. And I am with my friend, everybody enjoy, but when I found in the end myself alone. And why I should to play alone for this is place, it's bombing, and when I found myself alone without any support, really it's make my power less and less. We need to build community of the people understand, and I think it's very important what we have today to discuss about, it's not important my name. It's to discuss with some refugee in the stage, after all this horror, what happened in the politic, in whole European politic. I'm sorry, I moved to another
No, but
things.
I want to ask you about that, because this morning Ayham said something that most of us found quite surprising. He said how guilty he felt that he had got out and other people hadn't. Now, we have all talked a lot about refugees, but we don't so often have the opportunity to hear the story from the other perspective. So, can you give us one or two insights on what it is like to leave your home, leave the people you love, take what you can carry, and get on your way and eventually arrive at the Vienna Westbahnhof?
Yeah. Really, it's the whole thing is begin from promise the children. I will not leave you alone. We will leave all together. And Zainab, she say for me, really? And we play one day in the street and Zainab killed. And I say for my father, your eyes will be my eyes. This is my first failure.
I'm sorry, because I'm not sure that people understand what you just said. You were playing the piano and a little girl, Zainab, came up to you to listen, and a sniper shot her right next to you.
Yeah, and this is really, it's destroyed me and it's crushed my promise. And I begin to think about, I will not save all Yarmouk, and I will not do a lot of things for this is war. It's going on. We have IS and firing the piano, and the whole thing is really big dangerous for all the family. What I will do? I am responsible for these two children, Ahmed and Kinan. I will take him and my wife, and we found way to get out. And really with help from German lady, she is living in Hamburg. It's written about her in the book. She said for me, I will help you, I will support you. I tell her why. And she said, we need why for helping the people. And I tell her, yes, in Syria we need why. Why you should to pay 3,000 euro for somebody you don't know him? And she said for me, only because I like you. I like to help you. And until now, yes, I meet a lot of German friends. And I understand how the German mind working, or the European mind. I will complete how, and we get out with my family and arrested for six days in Homs, and I feel it's very dangerous to complete with him. I complete alone with one rucksack, with some paper. It's saying, I am Palestinian refugee. I have paper from UN saying my number, and I have a plastic ID, and I have a lot of hope. And I have the photo from all my children, my father, my mother, my wife. And I tell my wife, 1 year I will get you. And I know I am liar, because I will not get her after 1 year, because I know Familien Zusammenführung talk forever. And I arrived to Vienna and going directly to found any way to register myself, to I can have the right first to sitting in Germany, begin work, and maybe bring my wife. And this is only this is what I promise, and I do it, and I bring her. We separate in month 8, 2015 with Tahani, and I bring her month 8, 2016. And I feel very proud because I make some things for her and for my boys. And I feel very guilty and very shame because I left everybody there in Syria, but it's all the soul living in my heart, and we speak about him every day. Maybe this is clean my guilt. I don't know.
I think we could speak much longer about your story and about stories like yours, and we should. But for this evening, I can only tell you all, read Ayham's book. It is a brilliant evocation of this entire experience, and a look in what it is like to walk in somebody else's shoes. But this is a symposium about courage. And we have found this morning that courage is quite an ambivalent thing, because a suicide bomber can be quite a courageous person. Somebody who steals something can be courageous when he does that. But so courage is not necessarily always good. Courage is standing up to do something that you think is necessary or right against some opposition. So really the most important thing is, what is necessary and what is right? What is it worth to stand up for? Now you've seen a lot of things, you've learned a lot of things. Have you gained any insights into what it means for you to stand up for something? What is it worth to stand up for?
Why we play piano on the street? It's not because I need to make revolution and I am this is guy suffering from hunger 5 days, 6 days ago. We don't eat, we drink salt water, salt and water to not keep suffering, yeah? I take the piano in the street because I need to make myself living. This is first. Second, I like to build friend community, sing with me, and I would like to have audience. Everybody from us, musician, he need audience to listen to him. And when I stay in my corner without light, what this atmosphere? Yeah, this is second. And the third things I say, whatever I will die in the home, from bombing, from hunger, anyway, let's die outside in the street, sun shining and everything good. It's not sweetie how I can tell you, but I know I will die. Only 1 centimeter, and I don't make looks like this, the bomb will be pop, pop, and go down, and I am not with you. Only looks like this, and it's make this. Yeah, and imagine only looks like centimeter when it's not hurt me and going looks like this, going in this direction, I will be killed. I don't know, luck. We say qada qadar, and maybe luck, maybe because my father pray a lot for me, maybe he say for me, Allah yarda alayk every time, God protect for you. He's believing a lot, but after the war, I don't believe anymore.